Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Lumber on your TL, and I'm going to tell you now, this is the 2023 NBA Epitome Game Series, where I pick out one game from each team from the last regular season. I am putting the spotlight on the biggest weakness of the 14 teams that missed the playoffs and the biggest strength of the 16 playoff teams from the regular season. This installment features the Sacramento Kings. After an NBA record 16 consecutive years without a postseason appearance, the Kings finally snapped the streak in Coach of the Year Mike Brown's first season with the franchise, and they did it with an offense led by All-NBA selections De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis that was the most efficient in the NBA's official play-by-play era, which began in 1996. The epitome game for the Kings came at Portland on the last day of March, the second game of a mini-series and the game after the Kings clinched a playoff spot. I know what you're thinking. How is the 170-point or whatever double overtime Clippers game not the choice here? That game in February was played at a pace neither the Kings nor Clippers usually played at. If you can believe it, there were other games where the Kings' shot making was even better, and this topped the list. De'Aaron Fox hits a trailing Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray broke the rookie record for threes made, but of course he uses a pump fake, gets two defenders up in the air, gets all the way to the paint for a layup over the shot blocker Drew Eubanks. Any potential improvement for the Sacramento Kings, it probably starts with Keegan Murray. It looks like Fox is trying to set up the empty side pick and roll with Domantas Sabonis. Portland switches it, fronts the post, and Matisse Thybulle is shrinking the floor. Fox decides to just call his own number, gets into the paint, gets it to go. One of the best finishers in the league last season at the point guard position. Fox made all four of his second quarter attempts, and the Kings made 54.9% from the field in the first half. Here is a look at how the Kings played through Domantas Sabonis. You have a post entry. John Butler is fronting. Jabari Walker leaves Kessler Edwards to double. Edwards sees that, cuts baseline. Sabonis drops a perfect bounce pass to Edwards for the reverse layup. Another luxury the Kings offense had was Malik Monk coming off the bench and being able to be a primary playmaker in a pinch. Drew Eubanks goes to trap. Malik Monk still is able to get the ball to a slipping Domantas Sabonis. The low man is there. Sabonis wastes him, finishes, and the Kings made 73.7% of their fourth quarter field goals. This was the only game last season that saw the Kings make at least 60% of their field goals. The Kings were the only team in the league that ranked in the top 5 in field goal percentage in the mid-range, in the paint outside the restricted area, and inside of the restricted area. The entire rotation for the Kings is back next season after they lost a Game 7 at home against the Golden State Warriors in the West quarterfinals. It will be hard to be much better offensively than they were last year, but perhaps the continuity will help them defend better as the franchise looks for their first postseason series win in 20 years. Stay tuned for the next installment of the 2023 NBA Epitome Game Series featuring the Phoenix Suns.